We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the Minnesota Twins and the Washington Nationals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. And here's a ball hit in the air. Wieters waits on it. One down. Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Rosario.
In there for strike one, 0-1. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it two in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. Now in the box, Brian Dozier. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're threw
it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gap. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win one game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Bryant. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's D. Gordon now. He brings a stellar batting average into this one, just shy of 380 on the season. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back to back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Here comes another 0-2, and he misses there. 1-2. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon, and that's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Into the box, Michael Taylor. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Scorch to third. Sano over to his left. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s, entering action today.
Bryant.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. That misses. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Yonder Alonso, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon is right there, 1 down. Here's Miguel Sano. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Sano.
And that's waved at and missed for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. In the dirt, and now let's see. So he moves all the way up to third here. A pause and the 0-2. And that one stayed too low apparently.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's one that misses inside and the count's run full now. 3-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Line towards center field. Gordon is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
First baseman.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those were two good pitchers pitching. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit. That's a good pitch right there, believe it or not. You got the changeup and you got him out in front. Yeah, he had a foul ball home run, but that's what it is, a foul ball.
And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Bryce Harper. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And that misses for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Man, it's going to be a long game. The angle that he's throwing that sinker at, nobody's going to touch that.
High in the air out to center field. Kepler is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Bryant is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Jason Castro. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Jason Castro.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Adalberto Mejia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
There's another swinging strike on a fastball. He's got a nice fastball working, great pop on it, and he's keeping it high in the zone. They're going to have to lay off that if they want to have any success, because you keep chasing it, they're going to keep swinging and missing.
You froze him on the fastball there. Adalberto Mejia goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. pulled toward right center field. Harper has a read on it, and that's the third out. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Dozier, and a rather easy first out. Striding into the box, Wilmer Defoe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Now at the plate, Max Scherzer. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's a high pop-up. Dozier is there for it, and that's the third out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Eddie Rosario.
Now a flare out toward right center. Calling for it, Harper. And that's the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Brian Dozier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped up. Zimmerman is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single in his first try. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take. Ready for another chance, Trey Turner. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And that misses inside 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
D. Gordon started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through the slider there.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Michael Taylor.
Michael Taylor is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Hard sinker misses 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Line drive to left. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yonder Alonso. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Yonder Alonso.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gordon going back at the track. Gone to lead off the inning. Stepping in, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Miguel Sano.
Drilled on the ground to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Right fielder, Bryce.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Go it down, you get the strike.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Bryce Harper is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Scooped up. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out. 2 away in the inning now, and here's Matt Wieters. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So striding in, Adalberto Mejia. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Adalberto Mejia.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter,
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Taylor. 2 gone. Digging in once
20,
again, Eddie Rosario. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fastball in there for a called strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Washington. Second baseman.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Striding in once again, Max Scherzer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Ready for another shot now, Trey Turner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant on the move, and foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Kepler's on his horse. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the seventh.
Brian Dozier.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Ball 2.
2-2.
And he struck him out. Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Chris Bryant.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to.
First baseman Yonder Alonso.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pops this one up. Turner is there for it. And that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the.
Ready for another chance? D. Gordon. No hits
Leading
in
off for
2
the
trips to
Nationals.
the plate for him in the ballgame.
Center fielder.
Lifted in the air to
D.
center.
Gordon.
Kepler's there for it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in
Up
and
next
looking for
Washington.
more, Michael Taylor.
Left fielder,
1 for 2 with a double on his
Michael
line thus
Taylor.
far. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up
Here's
next
Ryan
for
Zimmerman
Washington.
now. He's 0
First
for 2
baseman,
with a strikeout in this
Ryan
one.
Zimmerman.
Popped up. Dozier is calling for it, and that's the 3rd out. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll have the first
Taking off
crack
for the
at it
Twins.
here as we start inning
Third
number 8.
baseman, Miguel Sano.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 1 down. Stepping in and
Now
ready
batting,
for another shot,
shortstop,
Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio
It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Line drive to center field. Gordon is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging
Castro.
in to try it again, Jason Castro.
Castro.
He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Bryce Harper. 0 for 2
Leading off
on
for
his line thus
Washington.
far.
Right fielder. Right.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number
In is the
3,
third baseman, Evan Longoria. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Matt Wieters. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Alonso onto the grass. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So coming to the plate, Adalberto Mejia. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the night. Kenny Vargas will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left, and that'll be a base hit. So he delivers off the bench to get things started here in the ninth, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Max Kepler. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gordon is in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1. Gone. Number 66 will come on now and
your
pitch.
attention please. Now running at third base.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make them swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Pause. Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with that runner on first, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
1 out and a runner on third. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's Brian Dozier now, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses. Ball 2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run.
Your attention, please. Now
And a save situation.
Number 56.
Wilmer Defoe. Will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around. And some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate. Max Scherzer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Brian Goodwin will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 2 home runs, and 7 driven in. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-strike fastball on the corner of the plate. He's able.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bryant ranging back. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later.
Now batting.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Under it is Alonso, 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's D. Gordon.
Fielder, D. Gordon.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bryant is there. And that retires the side. Tanner Roar takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
57, Tanner Roar.
Chris Bryant is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
I'll tell you what, Matt, this is a tough situation. When you know you have the game won, you blow the lead, and now you find yourself hitting an extra inning. You just have to regroup. Here we go, boys, and start over and have the confidence you can win.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. This one's flared out toward left. Taylor over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Miguel Sano. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Harper. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Michael Taylor.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Sano is up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Striding into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This one's flared toward left center. Suarez into shallow left. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And Rodney with the good fastball out of the pen. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Kepler is there to make the catch, and that means we've ready once again. Eugenio Suarez. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Eugenio Suarez.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 0-1. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Standing in, Fernando Rodney. He could be bunting. Robbie Grossman will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Turner backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Gordon moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Glenn Perkins takes over now to start the home. Striding in once again, Evan Longoria. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Digging in to try it again, Matt Wieters. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? There's 1. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Standing in now, the pitcher, Tanner Roar. And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as Jason Worth begins to stretch in the on-deck circle. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning. Brandon Kinsler gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. Digging in once again, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Ready for another chance? Brian Dozier. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. The 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1 pitch. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Here's Chris Bryant now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And that's in there. Base hit. Rosario rounds third and is striding for home. And that will score the run from second as they jump in front now 2-1. Here's Yonder Alonso. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Eddie Ramirez. Enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner. Eduardo Escobar will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. Last time through was a base hit. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Now batting.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases low.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that will force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
Number
Jorge Polanco will be called on as a pinch hitter.
Minnesota, number 11, Jorge Polanco.
In the air to right center. Harper giving chase. He makes the play. A great catch on the run. Addison Reed enters from the pen now as they've saved.
Addison
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit in the air out to center field. Kepler moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's D. Gordon now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down. Into the box now, Michael Taylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the 9th, but still 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.